Alrighty, so today we're going to be playing some Star Fox Expert Mode, and the goal here is to try to start collecting trophies. So we're not going to really pay much attention to the high score, we're just going to try to get some trophies. Right off the bat, when Slippy gets attacked here, we want to try to kill these guys as fast as we can. This gives us an extra bomb, which will be helpful later in the game. The next challenge I came across when I was playing is this extra guy that popped up. It made it a little bit more difficult to catch up to Falco and save him here. I also got bamboozled by this blue ring. Typically it's a bomb, so it's actually a wasted effort and a risk of breaking your R-Wing that's not worth taking. So after defeating the boss and getting another hit plus 10, that brings my grand total to 219. That's good enough for the Expert Mode trophy, and it's also good enough for my highest score ever on Corneria. Ooh, 219, new high score? Hell yeah, look at that. We got the Expert Mode trophy. And with Corneria out of the way, we decided to move on to Meteo. At the beginning of Meteo, there's these asteroids that Slippy points out, and if you shoot those, you can get some extra hit points. Here, where Peppy points these guys out, if you place a bomb just right, you can take out all the enemies except for the last one, which you can easily dispatch and get your bomb right back, meaning you can get all those hit points without wasting any ammunition.
Make up your mind!
Here in the second tunnel, there's some extra enemies that aren't there in your normal run-through. I didn't want to risk running into them and damaging the R-Wing, so it made me use a couple of extra bombs that I wasn't originally planning on using.
Good shot, Falco!
When going for the trophy on Meteo, you really need to take the warp ending. While going through the warps, I can charge shot the first two groups of enemies, but after that, I just focus on making sure I hit all the warps. Early on in the warp, you'll see an enemy appear with a bunch of rocks around him. You have to use a bomb in order to destroy him, but it's worth the investment because he'll give you 5 bombs in return. There's also a string of enemies here that if you shoot all of them, you'll get a bomb as a reward.
Shoot those asteroids!
Oh, they don't give you the bombs on the Expert Mode. And as you can see here, I was unpleasantly surprised when I found out that shooting the rocks at the end of the warp does not reward you with any bombs. But with Meteo successfully completed and the trophy in hand, it was time to make a decision of whether to go to Fachina or Katina next. I ultimately decided to go with Fachina because it has a lot less enemies and obstacles that you could possibly run into. As soon as I got to Fachina, I quickly got to work dispatching enemies. Once you get to a total of 20 hit points, you're going to trigger a cutscene with Star Wolf. Unfortunately for me, this was poorly timed because as soon as I regained control of Fox, Falco was right in my way and I clipped a wing and lost my lasers for the first time.
Do that, Star.
Andros has ordered us to... Look at that! See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So after a quick restart for my checkpoint, I got my lasers back and I got to work dispatching Team Wolf. Okay, thank gosh. First I took down Pigma, followed by Leon. There's another one down. Next to my sights was Andrew, and then last but not least, we took out Wolf. None of which gave me too much trouble. With Team Starwolf successfully put down, we were able to take care of the bomb in time and get our mission accomplished, but more importantly, our total hit points was enough to earn us a trophy. Now it was time to make a tough decision on which route to take. I ultimately decided to go with Sector X. I used a couple of bombs right here at the beginning of Sector X, which gave me a lot of momentum right out the gate. This helped me earn over 100 total hit points before I even made it halfway through the level. Alright, we're doing alright. We're at 101. I think the trophy is 150. At the halfway point, I was hit with another tough decision, whether to go left or right. If I went to the left, I could have attempted the warp to go to Sector Z, but it wasn't worth the risk because there's a lot of obstacles and a lot of opportunity to damage your R-Wing. So I stuck with the right path, which also presents a lot of opportunities to raise your total hit points. Able to kill it right now. Now I gotta do this before Slippy comes in. Oh my gosh. Just like that, I was down to 1 laser and I needed to defeat the boss before Slippy got taken out. With mission accomplished and enough total hits to earn the trophy, it was time to move on to MacBeth. I also decided in this moment that I was going to end up going to Area 6 after MacBeth. This is because Area 6 provides a lot more opportunities to restore your lasers to full strength. Knowing that I was going to Area 6 next, I knew I needed to focus on trying to collect some bombs. Unfortunately, I still needed to try to get enough hit points to earn the trophy here, which means I needed to consume a lot of bombs as well. After using this bomb here, I knew I was going to be in a tight spot. Area 6 requires a lot of bombs to get the trophy. I was fortunate enough to find one more bomb, bringing my total to 3, and Great Fox did provide me with a care package to bring my total to 4 before the end of the level. With all 8 rail locks disabled, I was able to hit the switch in just the nick of time to get my hit plus 50. This got me the mission accomplished and enough total hit points to earn the trophy. It was time to mentally prepare. Going into Area 6 with only one laser is a challenge in itself. Alright, we're gonna go Venom 2. At the beginning of the course, I was able to defeat all these enemies and get the laser upgrade. This was exactly what I needed to get the momentum going. I was also able to find another bomb, which was really lucky. After getting my second laser upgrade, I was feeling really confident. This is the part in the level where the pressure really starts to build, and to this day, I have absolutely no idea how to fully protect Peppy in this situation. I just do my best to try to keep the enemies at bay. Wow, what the Santa Claus hell is going on? After going through the checkpoint, I was feeling really relieved. I knew that if I lost a wing, that I could just restart from the checkpoint with full lasers. I was also finding a lot of bombs, which was helping me rack up the total hits. And just like that, I was at the total points necessary for the trophy for this level. This is the toughest spot right here. This boss is an absolute nightmare. Between the tentacles, all the enemies he dispatches, and the red laser he shoots out, it's almost impossible to get through without taking damage and losing a wing. But somehow, I was able to pull it off.
Oh, man. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
And you can tell by my reaction that this is nothing short of a major feat.
No damage. No damage. Let's go. Let's go.
With mission accomplished and enough total hits to get the trophy, I was feeling really pumped and I was ready for Venom.
Our guys are full health. You better get the heck away from me.
There are two main obstacles we encounter during this Star Wolf fight. One, we need to keep our allies alive. Two, we need to take down all 4 members of Star Wolf without our allies taking credit, which is really tough to do. So first I take care of Pigma, and then we take care of Leon, and next Andrew. And soon after, Star Wolf goes down.
There we go. We got the trophy. And everybody's still alive?
Believe it.
Yes.
Got the better team.
Yes. All right.
At this point, I already know that I've earned the trophy and that all there's left to do is to defeat Andros. I'm not gonna lie, at this point, I was not worried at all. I had zero nerves, I was not scared, I was 100% confident, and I knew that the game's all but over.
Wow, that was fast, yo.
I took down Andros really fast, so he exposes his true form, and this is when the real dogfight begins. However, I'm not gonna lie, this also did not last very long.
With full lasers, no wing damage. Let's go.
With Andros taken care of, all there's left to do is follow James out the tunnels.
Here we go.
I skipped the cutscene because I was ready to see my accomplishment. I was so excited. I was ready to see my mission accomplished, the trophy, and of course, my total hit points.
Got the trophy.
With the final trophy in hand, there was only one more thing I needed to do. See how big the payday is.
What?
Yeah.